Hello everybody, my name is Sarah, also known as Weight Watcher Cape Cod Woman, and today is Monday, May 18th, 2015, and Mondays are messy. That's what we talk about, things that are messy in your life with this motivational tape. So I'm calling today's tape Messy Monday Makeover, and I'm going to let you think for a second of what needs a makeover for you. Okay, done. So when I was thinking about doing this tape, a couple of things came up to me. One is making over my closets, making over my clothing. Yesterday I brought a load to the consignment shop, a very high-end one that's very, very picky. And so they took what they take, and then I'm left with some remainders, the no thank yous. And so there's a less picky consignment shop that will get those remainders plus some other things that are more appropriate for this particular consignment shop. Then when I'm done with that, I will donate the rest to Salvation Army. So I'm kind of excited about this because as I look at my closet, there's the old me still in there, and there's the new me that has been on maintenance since October 2014. And why am I holding on to these oldies but goodies? Not necessarily bigger clothes, but just those two, but just things that just don't work anymore. You know, when I'm 64 and I've amassed quite a wardrobe. And when I was in a more, I'm a case manager at the homeless shelter, but the dress is definitely casual. But I've worked for law firms, and I have so many of those wicked expensive blazers and things like that. And I have the tailored black pants. I can't tell you the last time I wore a pair of tailored black pants, but I'm keeping them. Why? Because they're white. I mean, they're black. Why? Because I have size ranges from where I am today to where I was over there. And so it's crazy. What needs a makeover in your messy Monday life? Is it your food pantry? Are you holding on to old things? Forget the expiration date. Are you holding on to things that you used to eat before Weight Watchers that you're not going to eat now even if you included them on your points plan, that you can just let go of? If they haven't expired, there's tons of places you can donate the food to. We have lots of food pantries in the Salvation Army, and I could even bring them to where I work. So is it your food pantry? Does that need a makeover? Mine does, but I'm starting with the food first. And then, how about your menu? What are you cooking that's giving you pleasure and joy and feeling full? Are you still doing some stuff that it doesn't have it anymore? Are you still doing some foods that kick in the cravings? One of the other things that I'm going to do this week that I'm committed to, when I'm at work, I can look on my tablet. And I work a long day on Sundays, and there's not a lot of people that, like, you know, are asking me to do things. So I have a little more time for guilty pleasure indulging. And what I'm going to do, and I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but on my tablet, I can look at the power food list. And I'm going to go through that, you know, just doing this on my tablet to see what items I'm not thinking of that you can have if you're on the Simply Filling, that are mostly power foods. And I know fruits and veggies, but there's other things too. So I'm going to go through that and see, you know, if there's anything that piques my interest that I want to put into my rotation of foods that I have. So there's so many different places you can do a makeover. And, you know, I love Weight Watchers. I've been on it since June 23rd, 2014. I'm on maintenance. I have been since October. I have 26 points a day, and I like to spend them wisely. And my whole taste is evolving. Food taste, clothing taste, you know, what works for me. And I love, it is getting simple. It's simplifying, and I just love it. I love getting rid of things that no longer serve a purpose. I love trusting that I can throw out that bigger size item, that somebody else might have more use for it. It just really works for me. You know, when you get to be my age, if you've bought some quality clothes, it's hard to give up those, you know, bigger size blazers and North Faces and all those things. And I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Somebody else can have the, wow, I can't believe I found this at Salvation Army moment with some of my stuff. It's no longer serving me. And so just like my food items, I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it very filling. And I like to purr like a kitty when I'm done eating. I don't want to set myself up with some processed food thing, even if I've counted the points, that's just going to set me up for more. You know, I went to a restaurant a couple of nights ago, and I had goodies that I don't have on a daily basis, not even a weekly basis. In fact, the only reason I had them was because I was there at the restaurant, and I said, I'm going to enjoy these things. I'm going to eat in moderation. That's an interesting word, isn't it? Moderation. Messy Monday moderation. And before, these things would set me up for a binge. So after I ate those goodies, there was the next day. And my foodie was kind of awakened. It wasn't the total beast roaring for more, but it knew that it had some of those things that I haven't had for a while. And it was yanking at me a little bit, and I had to just push through it, add the fruit. You know, I knew what it was, and I had to work through it and change the head, change the topic of, like, you know, maybe you could just have that. Maybe look up into your food pantry and see some of those old things. And I couldn't do it, and I didn't do it. And I'm glad for it. But you know what it's like. And I know that for me, having some of those old goodies, even if they're tracked, kicks it in. And the food game could be on. So if I get busy with my makeover projects, which is starting off with the clothing and the trusting in the universe that I will not need that larger item, it works for me. You know, change the channel. Get out of the kitchen. Get out of the just scanning for what you can have. Get out of the jonesing for something. I know one of my secrets of being on maintenance is I track before I eat. I don't eat and then go back in and fill in. So I don't know what you've got planned for a Messy Monday makeover. I'm curious to hear. There's so many different places that we can go with our self-care and our Weight Watchers program. So I'm curious to hear. I hope you have a wonderful Messy Monday makeover. And until the next time, bye-bye.